Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Going to teach you guys a little Arabic again. I hope it's useful for you. There's a small hadith. Hadith is the sayings of the Prophet. And this hadith says, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه, which means the best of you, خيركم من تعلم القرآن, who learned the Quran وعلمه, and teaches it to others. I told you many times before, I'm not an ustaz, and the knowledge that I have is very limited. But if I can say anything to help you, this would be very, very good. Now, two things. I want to help you guys with tajweed, or the reading of the Quran properly. I have a lot of friends. I remember a friend of mine, he could pray so fast. I never understood how he did it. I never understood how he did it. Where is the khushu'? Where is the understanding of what you're actually reading? Now, what are the last two words of Al-Fatiha? وَلَضَّالِّينَ. And many people read it precisely like that. وَلَضَّالِّينَ. Ameen. Wrong. Why is it wrong? By the way, it means not those who have gone astray. There should be 5 harakah on dallin. So you should read it as waladdallin. And a harakah is roughly the time it takes for your finger to touch your palm. Again, waladdallin. And the in is about 2 harakah. It's not in. It's not in. It's in. وَلَضَّالِّينَ. Okay? You read that, your Fatiha is going to be better. Your Salah will be better. Everything will be better, inshaAllah ta'ala. The other thing I want to discuss, I hope it's not too much. I'm making so many videos. Some people are going to say, like what my students used to say, may I be excused, sir? My brain is full. Just kidding, of course. One of my favorite surahs from the Quran is Al-Nasr, which is Surah 110. I looked it up just before I made this video. And in this surah, it says, إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا. Now, what's it mean? إِذَا means if, جَاءَ means come, Nasrullah, the victory of Allah, وَالْفَتْحُ, towards the end of the life of the Prophet, about 1 year before he died, he opened Mecca. And he was such a magnanimous and kind person that he went and he said to everybody, La tathrib, which means no blame on you. He forgave everybody, even the people who used to torture the Muslims, and everybody entered Islam because he was known to be one of the most merciful people, the most merciful person that ever existed. Okay? Those of you who believe that Islam was spread by the sword, sorry to break your bubble, but it's not true. Okay? When this surah was revealed, Abu Bakr, who was the first Khalifa, or Caliph like you Western speakers say, started crying. Why did he cry? Because he knew that it was a portent or a prediction that the death of Rasulullah, the death of the Nabi, the death of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam was coming soon. And sure enough, it did come soon. Now, let's talk a little bit about tajweed. Very simple. إذا جاء. Now, if any of you look at your Quran, the word ja'a, which means comes, ends with an alif, which looks like this, and a hamza. And if you have an alif and a hamza, that's 5 harakah. So please don't rush it when you read. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا, so on and so forth. Read it with khushu', read it with understanding. And the word ja'a should be 5 harakah because of that hamza. So it's إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. You see the people entering in Islam by huge quantities, droves, everybody. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرُهُ. Say Subhanallah and ask Allah, God, for forgiveness. إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا. And the إِنَّهُ should be 2 harakah, not إِنَّهُ. إِنَّهُ. إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا, which means he is oft returning in mercy and forgiving. I hope this helps you with some of your reading. And Surah al-Nasr, which literally means the opening or the victory or the succor, whichever English vocabulary word you choose, Surah 110. And it's only a few words, but if we read the words with understanding and we read the words with the correct tajweed, inshallah, we will get a much greater reward on it. Now, since I'm only up to about 7 minutes, I'm watching the time without you realizing, surreptitiously, secretly. I'm going to talk about another surah in the Quran, which many people read very, very often, and that is masad. And all of you guys, I mean the Muslims who read it, have read it before. تبت يدا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد صدق الله العلي العظيم. Remember what I said in a video before, that when we have the letter ba, it has qalqala. So it's not tab, it's tab. Okay? Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد. Okay. Abu Lahab was the nickname for one of the uncles of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, and he never believed in Islam. Lahab actually means fire, so he's known as Abu Lahab, which means the father of fire. My father was called for many years Abu Rami. My name is Rami, and Abu means father of. So he is father of fire. May he perish. That's what tabba means. May he perish. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. Maluhu means money. Kasab is gains. So whatever money he had, he was rich. Wa ma kasab, it would not benefit him in the least because he did not believe in Allah. ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب. سيصلى نارا ذات لهب. He is going to reach fire. And lahab actually means fire. وامرأته means his wife. حمالة الحطب is carrying the wood for the fire. في جيدها, جيد I believe means neck. في جيدها حبل من مسد, because these people were so unkind. They knew the path that Nabi Muhammad alayhi والسلام, would take, and they used to put thorns on that path in order to hurt his feet. And I believe those thorns are called masad. So around her neck is a necklace of thorns. And when this surah was revealed, you can imagine his wife was very, very upset about this. So she grabbed a pestle, the kind you use to crush garlic or spices or whatever, and she intended to use that pestle to smash the head of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So she came to the Kaaba one day and she said, "Where is that Muhammad? Where is that man who cursed me? I'm going to smash his head with this pestle for the curse that he put upon my head." And the Prophet ﷺ was standing right there in front of her, but she did not see him. Okay? وبالله التوفيق والهداية والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Hope you learned something useful. Thank you very much. And in the words of Latka from Taxi, because I love to make a joke, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum.